Hey everybody, this is Roger Gray and welcome to this week's new car review. Let's assume you're cheap. Okay, in my case, you can assume away. And even though gasoline is pretty reasonable right now, you don't want to buy any more of it than necessary. Yep, you might consider an electric car, but there are obvious limitations there in terms of range and recharging time. Then there are electric hybrids. The Chevy Volt is probably the king of the hill in terms of mileage, but still a little pricey. The Toyota Prius is the granddaddy of them all, but even though it's more stylish, it just screams, give me a tree to hug. And it's not exactly cheap. So, for their initial foray into the hybrid field, the folks at Kia have given us a little crossover SUV-looking wagon called the Niro, and it is simply wonderful. Let's start with the looks. Small, svelte, and looking completely normal. The Niro will give you stupendous mileage without looking like a bottom feeder, base model nothing mobile, or a poster boy for Greenpeace. In short, the Niro lets you enjoy being frugal, socially responsible, without calling attention to yourself. And at the heart of the deal is a small 1.6-liter four-cylinder engine, making 104 whole horsepower. But it's mated to an electric motor, cranking out the equivalent of 43 horsepower. With some losses due to linkage, the combined motive force is 139 ponies, which, given its 3,108-pound curb weight, is plenty. The car itself, solid as a rock, as is the norm for Kia these days, and although the interior is a bit Spartan, it never feels cheap. The car's roomy, comfortable, and, well, okay, you won't want to race your buddy in his Porsche, but short of that, the car handles very well. But here's the beauty part. Although your 0 to 60 time can be measured with a sundial, the car is rated at 52 miles per gallon in the city, 49 on the highway. You'll have to reintroduce yourself to the kid at the gas station because you're not going to see him very often. And starting at $23,785 and topping out at just under 33 grand, the Niro is a steal compared to other hybrids. So, if you're both cheap and socially aware, but you don't want to shout it from the rooftops, check out the Kia Niro. It's a lovely car with an aversion to gas pumps. That's our road test. I'm Roger Gray. We'll see you on the road.